What's up? It's Raxx here, and we are live with Vengeance. I'm so happy to be here. Originally, I'm from Blue Mountain. It's like a ski town, like 2 hours north of here. I've been in Toronto like 7-8 years now. It was okay. Like it was normal. But then my dad committed suicide when I was 8. So that was rough. I grew up with a single mom and my sister. And I don't know, I was just I got into a lot of trouble when I was a kid. But then kind of got out of it in my early 20s and turned my life around and then moved to the city and just been doing this ever since. I think it's just like a big outlet for it's like a therapy to me. Like I'd go through shit and then like write it down, and then it was like used as poetry first, and then Young M.A. was like a big inspiration, and Drake were a big inspiration to me. So I just started kind of practicing their songs and kind of putting it into my own style, and kind of got the confidence to post a video online, and it went kind of mini viral, I guess, and yeah, just snowballed from there. There's a lot. Like, people don't really take you serious, and they just, think you're just there to pop your pussy and just be like that. And there's such a stigma of like what a female rapper is supposed to be. So I don't know, like when I first started rapping, I was kind of caught up in that. And I think that during COVID, I like really reevaluated who I was as a person and wanted to kind of change my brand to kind of more who I am. So yeah, like it's been okay. Like there's advantages and disadvantages, but it's getting better. Definitely my fans, like the people that, like message me and say, your music kind of helps me through shit, like, and relating to my music is huge. I really want to, make my mom proud, especially because she raised me on her own and shit. And like to give back to people would be huge. I just want to kind of be a voice for the females that like are out here, No, I don't. I think that you can like start your buzz here, and then there's so much like growing like you can do here, and then it's just like you kind of get stuck in that kind of stagnant place. So you gotta definitely like expand. And I mean, I've been traveling to the States a little bit now, and ever since then, like they just have a different culture with the music and like a lot more support and stuff. I mean, there's a lot more people in the States doing what we're doing, but I don't know, they really respect Canadians. So I really encourage artists to get out there if they can. Yeah, that's a good question. I definitely take time to write like a lot. So like the first process is like writing and, like putting together the project. And then I'll kind of find beats to go with my project. I'll either cook them up or find them with producers that like get sent to me and shit. And then kind of go into the studio and work from there kind of thing. Like I'm working on my album right now. It's coming out in June 24th. It's called The Smell of Smoke, and I'm really excited about it. Oh, it was dope. Like it's in Ottawa. Shout out Jay Morris. It was really good vibe. Like I had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully I'm back this year. I really hope so, because great experience for sure. And Ottawa's always a good time. Drake, number one. I really love Swagger Right. I think that he's really dope in the city. Are you talking Toronto, or are you talking like worldwide, like anybody? Anyone. I mean, there's so many people. Black is someone that I look up to a lot. Like, I think he's dope. And he did a collab with Jesse Reyes, and it was really dope. Zach Fax shot the video for that. Rihanna, can't go wrong with her, the queen. Lots of people. Yeah. Well, I'm a thick chick, obviously, as you can see. And I just wanted kind of an anthem, like Lizzo's pretty dope with that, and like body positivity and shit. And it was just really fun. And that video shoot was that was a good time. And I produced that whole thing, and yeah, I was really excited. So check out Thick Chick if you haven't seen it. Oh. Now we're getting to the juicy stuff. I mean, a guy that like doesn't have a job, doesn't have any motivation. If like if the woman's always paying for shit, like, that's a red flag. Like, I think it should be, like, give and take, you know? Like, I don't think the man should pay for everything. I don't think a woman should pay for everything. I think it's, like, you know. And I don't know, like, there's if you're a rapper from Toronto. I'm just joking. You know, like, I'm not going to, like, it happened on the weekend. Like, I talked about it on a podcast. Shout out Island Diaz. I think it was definitely a learning experience. And don't, like, you know, jump to every single thing that you get offered. And especially with, like, big celebrities and stuff. Like, I've done a lot of, you know, big things and been in a lot of big rooms. And there's just a sense of, like, professionalism. And I think when a show is promised one thing and then it's completely based on something else. I mean, my mistake in not kind of researching exactly what it was, but, you know, I tried to find as much as I could, and something was just promised to me that wasn't it. And I think it was just run really terribly. Like, there's a way to execute those types of things, and it just wasn't it. And especially, like, in our city, we have so much talent and so much to offer that an opportunity like that could have been life-changing. But instead, it was kind of, you know, used in a different light, and it's kind of disappointing. So, 100%. Yeah. To the youths. Definitely keep working. Like, it's a long journey. It's a sprint, not a marathon. It takes, you know, 10 years as an independent artist to kind of see the rewards of it. I'm not even close to my 10 years yet, so I'm still growing, and every day you got to grow, but just don't give up, because once you give up, you're always going to look back and, like, think, like, what if? So that's something that keeps me going, and I'm going to do this till I can't do this anymore. And if my haters want to get mad, they can get mad, but keep streaming my shit. There's lots. I mean, take one day at a time, because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's something that's big. And, I mean, don't trust anybody. Like, just trust yourself and believe in yourself. Because the biggest, like, obstacle in doing this is your mind. And that's going to be your biggest battle in this shit. So just take it one day at a time. It's going to be a little different. Like, I'm really experimenting with singing more. And different sounds. A big inspiration to this album was, like, Drake's Honestly Nevermind. So there's going to be that, with also, like, old Raxx as well, but I'm excited. It's a little bit of a sad album, sad girl album, but, you know, the smell of smoke is kind of the metaphor of, like, the calm after the storm, like, just, like, after everything's been burned away, like, what's left. And it's kind of just my homage to those past 2 years that I kind of was in a dark place. So I'm just releasing that, and I'm really excited to share that with people. I mean, it's an open-ended question. I've said in times before, like, playing a stadium is pretty big for me, and that oh, I made it moment kind of thing. And, you know, having certain people give me that recognition is huge. But again, after this past weekend, like, it kind of made me realize that, again, like, you can't depend on anyone in your career. Like, you only have to depend on yourself. So, I mean, that would be nice to get the recognition, but I think, like, playing the Rogers Center would be dope, and I want to manifest that. So, yeah. Just a lot of hard work. Like, I have a lot to release this year, and I'm just excited to see where it takes me and the doors that open. But yeah, I can't wait, so stay tuned. Well, thank you so much, Vengeance, for having me. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that. And yeah, shout out Raxx. I'm here, meow.